Right, Alicia, how are you doing? Good morning to you.
I'm very good. Good
Thanks
morning to
for
you too.
thank- thanks for taking a couple of minutes out of your busy schedule there. Um, as you know, we had Leslie Figure over for a short while there, and he did some fantastic events, some of which you attended. So, just looking for a little bit of feedback, basically on what you got from the event. So, if you don't mind, I'll ask you three questions. We'll keep it
Yep.
short and simple, but just to get your perspective on what you got from Leslie. So the first one is, at the last event you attended there in Athlone, simple question: what did you think of that event?
Well, what I liked about the event was that it was a very friendly environment. It was like sitting among a group of people having a conversation, which obviously Leslie was leading, and
Hmm.
it took the form of a story that gave us perspective of where we're all coming from, and then kind of challenges us to step up and take responsibility to where we're heading to in the future. So it's a nice thought-provoking conversation.
Yeah, great. Yeah, nicely put. Question
Short,
two,
sweet.
then.
You said short and sweet.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, look, it's just to get your perspective on it. So,
Yeah,
question two would be, you've obviously, you're into your own growth and development, and you would have attended other, seminars and events with other people there. So, what makes Leslie different? Different? How do you think he was different from, say, other people that you would have attended?
um, I guess the biggest thing that's very obvious from the day, and again because of it was conversation with no quite set agenda. There was a flow and there was slides to follow, but whatever kind of questions were put to Leslie or whatever kind of tangent the day took, he was more than capable of discussing anything that kind of came up. So you got the impression that the depth of his knowledge about what he was talking about was so extensive that he could have been taken anywhere. Whereas sometimes with other people, they're there to discuss something specific, and if they get on track, they quickly put it back on and keep focusing on where they're supposed to go. Whereas Leslie's very comfortable with and nearly more happy to go, okay, yeah, this is a different conversation that I haven't had before. Let's go with this. So that's really nice for me. And it's nice to see someone that has that wealth of knowledge that they can go, this is what I think of that. This is what I think of it. And you can see it's from experience and it's from years and years of being involved in the work he's doing.
Great. That's a terrific answer, and it certainly, yeah. I think you've described him down to a T there with that. So, last question, and probably the most relevant, one is, the biggest takeaway that you got.
The biggest takeaway is, I guess, the focus of much of our self-development, which Leslie expresses really, really simply, and he said it a number of times during the day, is that everything that we have in this life is a result of a cause. And that cause is our thoughts. And therefore, when we understand that and when we learn to control or direct or influence our thoughts, then we consciously create our results, which is, of course, our future. So everything's in our hands. And that's a powerful place to be.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's brilliant, and it's so true. And I love it when that penny drops for people, that they are actually creatures of their own circumstances rather than
Yes.
creators of their own circumstances rather than creatures of circumstances. Yeah, no, absolutely. So, yeah, listen, thanks very much for that. I really
No
appreciate
problem.
you taking a couple of minutes out there.
No
And
problem.
I
Looking forward
believe
to the
you're
next
you're
time.
going to join us out in Spain.
I certainly
Yeah,
am.
I believe
Can't
you're going to
wait.
join us in Spain.
Yes,
Booked,
yes.
done and dusted, ready to
Bags
go.
are nearly packed with the
Done.
excitement. I'm looking forward to
Great
what the
stuff.
next level is going to be with Leslie. Really intrigued by where it's going to take us and what the next level is.
Great stuff. Listen, once again, thanks very much, taking a few minutes out of your busy day, and we look forward to speaking to you soon again.
Yep, no